Hi everybody, this is Bug-S Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends Living Laser figure. So before we take a look at Living Laser, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with the torso of the armored Thanos Build-A-Figure, and as you can see, I now have him complete, so now I just need to review the remainder of the figures in this wave, and then I will be reviewing him. And then he comes with these lightning effects that I absolutely hate. This has been used with Thor, the Thor Ragnarok Thor, Storm. I feel like there was another figure it was used with. Maybe it was just Thor and Storm. But we have seen this before, and this is done kind of like a pearlescent white mixed in with a little bit of pink. And I really like the collar, even though I hate these effects, the collar looks really good. It's just difficult to put these on. I just don't think they look right when you put them on. And they always get tangled up like that. So you can just slip them over his hands like that. And like I said, I'm not really a fan of these effects. Let's go ahead and just put this one on to show how it looks. If I can get it straightened out here. There. So there's what he looks like with those on. And like I said, they just look really messy. I wish that, I feel like Hasbro could just reuse the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Electro hands. I would prefer that so much more. They look really good because the lightning is coming out of the fingertips. I feel like it just looks better. But taking a look at the head sculpt, looks really good. Personally, this isn't my favorite look for Living Laser. I prefer the old orange, yellow, and green look. And Hasbro nails this. It's not Hasbro's fault I don't like this design. It's just, to me, he kind of looks more like a Sentinel or something. Plus, his neck would be really, really long to be able to see out of the top of this. His head is just really far up there. So he must have like a giraffe neck under this thing to be able to see at the top of this weird helmet. But this is more from his 2008 look, because the one I'm referring to was classic, his green outfit. This is when Iron Man had the bleeding edge armor. But the rest of this uses the Spider-Man, the Spider-Man 2099 body mold, and I really don't like that. I wish Hasbro would have just used the Sunfire body mold. That would have been perfect, because you get the spikes here on the forearms, whatever these are. You have those, and I really wish that those wouldn't have been on there. And the feet have that little sculpt in them, that little line right there. And I really don't like that. But, anyway, the paint on the head looks really good. I like how they use that sparkly metallic purple and pink. Or maybe that's blue. I think that's, no, it kind of looks purple, and this is like a dark pink. Kind of looks blue a certain way you have it in the light. But this body is translucent. And I always like the translucent bodies. They look really cool. And they have a little bit of white painted over. But it is very kind of pixelated at the edge. And I don't mind that. I think it looks good. It kind of looks, what's the word I'm looking for? Like frosted. That's the term I was looking for. It kind of looks frosted. But I like how it looks, how it's supposed to be. Like, the center of him is really white. And then it fades to the pink. And he has lightning painted on his arms. And it doesn't look too bad, but, you know, not the best. And the shoulders right here has that design. And I feel like they should have painted some, a little bit of paint right there. It may have chipped off, but, you know, I feel like they still should have done that. Because it does look really funny. Looks really funny. They could have just painted it all black right there. That wouldn't have bothered me if they just would have painted it all black. That way the line would have continued on there. And that's really about all to go over with this figure. Like I said, it's the Spider-Man 2099 body mold. Though I wish they would have used the Sunfire. That way you wouldn't have these things on his forearms right here. And then that line on his toes. So let's go ahead and go over the articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that can't look back. And can look down just a little bit. It really can't move his head side to side much. Let's pop that off. So, the joint is way up in there. And it's a little pliable. But, you know, you're not going to get very much articulation out of it. That's how far up in there that joint is. And that's why I said I feel like this design is a little unrealistic. Because his head should be clear up here and his neck is down here. So he must have a really long neck to fit in this helmet. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move all the way out. He has butterfly joints. He has swivel at the bicep, double-jointed elbow, swivel at the wrist that can move side to side and up and down. He has an ab crunch that can move back all the way, and it can crunch forward all the way. He has swivel at the waist, ball-jointed hips that can move out that far. He can kick forward all the way, back just a little bit. Swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knee, swivel at the shin, swivel at the ankle that can move down all the way and up all the way, and an ankle rocker. So the articulation is pretty much what you'd expect. So now let's do some size comparisons here. So first up, here he is next to the Marvel Now Iron Man. This isn't the correct Iron Man to do a size comparison with, but I don't have the bleeding edge armor. This is the closest thing I have to the bleeding edge armor. This was the armor he used after that. So there he is next to Iron Man. And up next, here he is next to a couple of Iron Man villains. We have Blizzard. And this figure is still really lame. Because I feel like the character's pretty cool. It's just the figure had no accessories whatsoever. And he just used a standard mold. So yeah, not my favorite figure in the world. And then here he is next to Grey Gargoyle. Another Iron Man villain. So, overall, I'm not really a huge fan of this figure. I'm not really a fan of this design for the character. I wish they would have went with a classic design. I also wish they would have used Electro's hands, as giving him alternate hands, so that he could have those electric effects, instead of these ugly things. So, you know, I'm not really a fan of this figure. But he includes a main piece of Thanos. I mean, you could get the piece on eBay or something like that. But if you do want to get all the figures, you will have to buy him because he includes the main piece, the torso. So, that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.